So there's the three killer questions. One, how do you help me move towards my goals and dreams? Two, how do you manage action plans for my business and how often could I expect them to be reviewed? Three, how often can I expect you to come to me with ideas to grow my business? So that leaves me with, perhaps I need to justify this to you a little bit and I just want to give you some examples around how we've seen this happen for a couple of examples. I'm not going to mention any names. I just want to make it real for you with some specific results of some clients that I've seen go through this process, engage a new accountant, and actually get better results. So the first one is a local courier business, and really the reason for change initially was really just time. They'd been with a particular accountant for a number of years, and they just felt, time to freshen things up a little bit, and they decided to move over. The first thing that we did was to set some clear goals and started to track some key performance indicators. We introduced a little bit of coaching, business coaching into their business, and within that we started to ramp up their digital presence. As a result, we started to see an increase in their sales. We started to focus on increasing their sales skills. There's a little bit of training going on there. We're definitely focused on securing the future value of their business. So, trying to keep our eye on the end game when they want to eventually exit. We want to gear that thing up so it's ready to go. We looked at diversifying their customer set. They were heavily pushed one way towards one particular customer, and actually, it was that actually presented a risk for the business. So we started to address that and monitor the changes. We went along. We've already helped these guys achieve 3 to 4 goals within their business within the first 12 months of engagement. And so then we've set some new goals already around investing in property and just basically setting a clear path forward for them. Now these guys are really active, of course, so they've acted upon everything we've talked to them about, and things are really headed in a positive direction. But it all came back to that. Let's set some clear goals and make sure we're both on the same page and going to head towards the same outcomes. So it's good to be on the same page. The other example I'll share with you is basically a local hospitality business, a local motoring. These guys, when we come across them, they were struggling. There'd been a little bit of a downturn in the local economy from times gone by, and everyone in that industry was doing a little bit tough. And so it was actually in danger of heading down a bit of a price war path. Or some things happening, but again, they just felt, well, it's time for a change. The communication from their current accountant was very minimal, and it was just time to sort of, right, let's bring some new blood in here and see what we can do. They found that their financials were often very, very late and very well after the fact. They just became an historical document rather than something that could be lent into to make future decisions. So again, we just sat with these guys, we set some goals, and we started to make some key changes to find some of the low-hanging fruit that to us, as the outsiders, was quite obvious. We improved some of their internal processes, lifted their digital visibility and online bookability, and now that's made a significant difference to their business, and we've actually achieved over 70% year-on-year revenue growth for these guys in partnership with them. It's not purely of everything we've done, but together, well, that's what we've achieved, and now we're starting to move them into automating many facets of their business, which is going to help to improve the profitability of the business as well, rather than just increasing sales. They've been reducing debt as a result of their improved cash flow, and now we're helping them with a little bit of refinancing to do some capital investment into the property and improve their business facilities there. And so for me, the three things that are important here is that we get focused on some goals, then we put into place some actions, but not just write a list of actions, we actually start doing them, and then we actually follow through. We actually start to hold people accountable. Sometimes the actions are for us, sometimes they're for the clients, but there's an accountability process that we follow through to actually make sure that things are moving forward. So, there's a couple of examples of what we've been doing for clients. But I just want to change pace a little bit here now and ask you guys, quick question, what are you looking for from your new accountant? So in the comments box below, I really want to just monitor this feed over time and see what people are putting down. I got a couple of ideas. The big one I hear about all the time is they want lower fees. Put that down if that's you. Are you looking for higher growth, higher profit, higher sales? Is that what you're looking for there? Maybe just simply better direction, or maybe just better communication. Put down whatever you feel, but answer the question: what are you looking for from your new accountant or your existing accountant? What needs to be changed? It'd just be good to have a feel for that. We've got an idea of what we think is needed, but sometimes that can be off the mark.